for a patient ventilator check, you're going to go in and introduce yourself to the patient. You'd put some gloves on just in case you need the suction, and you're already touching the patient, so just a precaution. You listen to the breath sounds, check their vitals, see if anything's changed there, and then you'd go over to your vent and check it by filling out this sheet. It's done every 2 hours at this facility. So I'd put my date, my time, my initials, what mode I'm in, which we're in PRVC, it's seen at the top, the pressure control, which is not available in this mode, so it's just an X through that box, the machine tidal volume, which is 400, so I'd write that down there. My spontaneous, if they have a value over or under, I'd write that there as a spontaneous value. The machine rate, I'd put there, and if the patient is breathing over, then I would subtract the rate minus the set and get their spontaneous rate. Right here is their minute volume, so I'd do that. I'd write that down next, and then I'd look at the settings like FiO2, PEEP, any pressure support, peak pressure, well, any pressure support, those are my settings. Then I'd look at my peak pressure, which is where the glare was, so I'd look right here for my peak pressure. I'd write that down, and then I'm going to do my IE ratio, which is right there. And dynamic compliance is also right there, where that glare is. Right there. I look at the patient's vitals now for the entitled CO2, which is a machine behind it. I would read that value or that number and write it down. SpO2, heart rate, and blood pressure. And then if I suction the airway, I would check mark it or put an X. If I didn't, then I've already done my assessment, so I heard bilateral breath sounds, so I would check it. Make sure the alarms are on and are working, and check the high and low pressure limit, which the low pressure limit isn't able to be set on this vent, so it's always going to be an X through the box. Alright, so right here I put my initial parameters that I started with. I would check or circle if I changed any equipment. The patient diagnosis, any NIBs or treatments they're getting, the number of days on the vent, and the vent number, which this one is 6. It's servo 6. So I'd write that there. If we tried any weaning, I'd fill out this section. During my assessment, I'd look at the ETQ size and level, and it's at the lip. And the missed notes is if I changed anything, I'd write it here and initial it. I'd date and put the shift that I'm working, and then I'd sign it.